The first question: how is it possible that by simply becoming aware at particular points in the breathing process, one can attain to enlightenment? How is it possible to become free from the unconscious by just being aware of such a small and momentary gap in the breathing? This question is significant, and to many minds this question would have occurred. So many things have to be understood. First, it is thought that spirituality is some difficult attainment. It is neither. It is neither difficult nor an attainment. Whatsoever you are already spiritual. Nothing new is to be added to your being. Nothing is to be discarded from your being. You are as perfect as possible. It is not that you are going to be perfect somewhere in the future. It is not that you have to do something arduous to be yourself. It is not a journey to some other point, somewhere else. You are not going somewhere else. You are already there. That which is to be attained is already attained. This idea must go deep. Only then you will be able to understand why such simple techniques can help. If spirituality is some attainment, then of course it is going to be difficult. Not only difficult, but really impossible. If you are not already spiritual, you cannot be. You can never be. Because how one who is not spiritual can be spiritual? If you are not divine already, then there is no possibility. There is no way. And whatsoever effort you may make, efforts made by one who is not already divine cannot create divinity. If you are not divine, your efforts cannot create divinity. Then it is impossible. But the whole point is totally opposite. You are already that which you want to attain. The end of longing is already there, present in you. Here and now, this very moment, you are that which is known as divine. The ultimate is here. It is already the case. That's why simple techniques can help. It is not an attainment, but a discovery. It is hidden. And it is hidden in very small things. Persona, just like clothes. Your body is here, hidden in clothes. In the same way, your spirituality is here, hidden in certain clothes. Those clothes are your personality. You can be naked just here and now. In the same way, you can be naked in your spirituality also. But you don't know what are the clothes. You don't know how you are hidden in them. You don't know how to be naked. You have been with clothes so long, for lives and lives and lives, you have been with clothes, and you have been so identified with the clothes, that now you don't think these are clothes, you think these clothes are you. That is the only barrier. For example, you have some treasures, but you have forgotten. Or you have not yet recognized that this is a treasure, and you go on begging in the street. You are a beggar. If someone says, go and look inside your house, you need not be a beggar. You can be an emperor this very moment. The beggar is bound to say, what nonsense you are talking. How I can be an emperor this very moment? I have been begging for years. Still I am a beggar. And even if I go on begging for lives together, I am not going to be an emperor. So how absurd, illogical your statement is that you can be an emperor this very moment. It is impossible. The beggar cannot believe it. Why? Because the begging mind is a long habit. But if the treasure is just hidden in the house, then simple digging, removing the earth a little bit, and the treasure will be there. And immediately he will not be a beggar again. He will become an emperor. The same is with spirituality. It is a hidden treasure. Nothing to be achieved somewhere in the future. You have not yet recognized it. It is there already in you. You are the treasure. But you go on begging. So simple techniques can help. Digging earth, removing a little bit is not a big effort. But you can become an emperor immediately. You have to dig a little bit to remove the earth. And when I say to remove the earth, it is not only symbolically that I am saying. Literally, your body is part of the earth. And you have become identified with the body. Remove this earth a little bit. Create a hole in it. And you will come to know the treasure. That's why this question will occur to many. Really, to everyone this question will occur. How small techniques like this, being aware of your breathing, being aware of the incoming breath, outgoing breath, and then realizing the interval between the two. Is this enough? Such a simple thing? Is this enough for enlightenment? Is this only the difference between you and a Buddha? That you have not realized the gap between two breaths and Buddha has realized only this much? It seems illogical. The distance is vast between a Buddha and you. The distance seems infinite. The distance between a beggar and an emperor is infinite. But the beggar can become immediately the emperor if there is treasure hidden already. Buddha was a beggar like you. He was not a Buddha always. On a particular point, the beggar died and he became the master. This is not a gradual process really. It is not that Buddha goes on accumulating. And then one day he is not the beggar but becomes the emperor. No. A beggar can never become an emperor if it is going to be an accumulation. He will remain a beggar. He may become a rich beggar, but he will remain a beggar. And a rich beggar is a bigger beggar than a poor beggar. Suddenly one day Buddha realizes the inner treasure. He is no more a beggar. He becomes the master. The distance between Siddhartha Gautam and Gautam Buddha is infinite. It is the same distance that is between you and a Buddha. But the treasure is hidden within you as much as it was hidden in a Buddha. A very small technique can be helpful. Take another example. One man is born with blind eyes, diseased eyes. For a blind man, the world is a different thing. A small operation may change the whole thing. Because only eyes have to be made all right. The moment eyes are ready, the seer is hidden behind. He will begin to look from the eyes. The seer is already there. Only windows are lacking. You are in a house with no windows. You can break a hole in the wall and suddenly you can look out. We are already that which we will be, we should be, we ought to be. The future is already hidden in the present. The whole possibility is here in the seed. Only a window has to be broken. Only a small surgical operation is needed. If you can understand this, that spirituality is already there, already the case, then there is no problem. That how such small efforts can help. Really, no big effort is needed. Only small efforts are needed. And smaller, the better. And if you can do them effortlessly, the best. If you can change them in a spontaneous act, better. That's why it happens. Many times it happens then the more you try to do, you cannot attain to it. Your very effort, your tension, your occupiedness, your longing, expectation becomes the barrier. With very small effort, effortless effort they call it in Zen, doing as if not doing. It happens easily. The more you are mad after it, the less is the possibility. Because where a needle is needed, you are using a sword. The sword will not be helpful. It may be bigger, but where a needle is needed, a sword won't do. Go to a butcher. He has very big instruments. And go to a brain surgeon. You will not find so big instruments with a brain surgeon. And if you find, then escape immediately. A brain surgeon is not a butcher. He needs very small instruments. The smaller, the better. Spiritual techniques are more subtle. They are not grass. They cannot be. Because the surgery is even more subtle. In the brain, the surgeon is doing something still with grass matter. But when you are working on spiritual planes, the surgery becomes more and more etheric. No grass matter is there.